Welcome back. Busy slate of city baseball tonight with probably the best baseball weather we've had since the season started last Monday. Starting with number 1 in 3A, Bishop Heelan hosting Sioux City North. Both of these teams hoping to pick up big Missouri River Conference wins. Bottom of the third, Heelan up 3 with a man on third. Max Venn smacking one past the pitcher for an infield single. Ian Gill comes in to score, and it's 5-1. A little bit later in the inning, bases juice with no outs. Christian Velasquez tags one down the right field line. All 3 runners come in to score. Velasquez picks up the triple, and Heelan has busted this one wide open. They end up scoring 6 runs in the bottom of the third. They take this one 12-1. They go on to take game 2 10-0. Right next door, these two teams facing off in softball as well. North in the first inning, North threatening with the bases juiced. Courtney Johnson grounds one to third, but the throw to first, it's got to be on point, and it is not. 2 runners coming to score on the wild toss, and the Stars jump ahead early. A couple pitches later, a pass ball allows Carson Hicks to come aboard, and the lead moves up to 3. A little bit later on, though, Heelan down 4, trying to make the comeback. Angel Shaw blasts one all the way to the wall. Shaw ends up on second, and Heelan gets the comeback. They take this one 8-7, but North wins game 2 to get the split. Over on the east side, Sioux City East and West both going at things. West getting things going, some aggressive base running early. Maya Augustine, check that out, just beating the tag. She's in scoring position now, and Peyton Monroe says, I'll take care of the rest. Sends one out to left. Augustine under the tag, and the Wolverines draw first blood. East pitcher Evie Larson getting things under control after that. Pair of strikeouts to reduce the damage, but West pitcher Marin Frazee also slinging it in the circle today. Gets a handful of strikeouts. No score called in on this one this evening. Speaking of East and West, those two baseball teams playing a doubleheader of their own. 4th inning, and West down 2, but they've got the bases loaded, and Keenan Hegna delivers. Huge hit that goes all the way to the fence. 2 runs come aboard, and that'll tie things up. Bottom of the inning now, and the East has the bases juiced. Drew Brower gets plunked, and, well, that's a free run. Can't offer up free passes. Next up, it's Cal Bover, who bloops one in between the infield and the outfield. A little tough spot there. Scores a pair more. East rides this one to a 7-6 victory in game 1, and then 7-0 in game 2. Down in Sergeant Bluff, the Warrior baseball team hosting CB Jefferson for game 2 of their doubleheader. Bottom 1, 2 on for Spencer Clean, and he puts a charge into this one into the middle school parking lot. SBL goes up 3-zip, just 3 batters in. And a couple batters later, Wade Fair looking to match Clean, but comes up just shy on this one. It's a long RBI single, makes it 4-0 SBL. Bottom 2, bases juiced, and Fair, he's not missing this time. Over the fence for the big one. Grand salami makes it 10-0 in the second. Warriors pick up a sweep 17-0 in game 2. Wowza. Across the way, the Warriors softball team in the same matchup for game 2 after a 10-0 shutout in game 1. Bottom 3, Warriors working on another run rule win. Kylie Kerr drives one past third with the bases loaded. 2 come around to score. SBL goes up 11-zip. Top 4, it was a nice starting debut for freshman Ellis Skinner. Gets the punch out here and keeps the shutout alive. Bottom 4, 2 in scoring position, and it's a passed ball from TJ that lets Kara Patrick swipe home for the 12 after 3-run rule. SBL moves to 6-0. They'll be moving up in the polls this week. Finally, out in Mobile, Woodbury Central hosting Hinton this evening. Top of the first, runner on third for the Blackhawks. Tate Linden bringing them home. The little bouncer off the bag. Third baseman having a tough time there chasing it down. Hinton with the early advantage. Village. Wildcats pitcher Luke Paulson, though, playing a little damage control. A couple big strikeouts, keeps it a one-score game. Next inning, Wildcats keep the Blackhawks off the board with some nifty defense. What a play there. Caleb Lyle getting the runner at first to keep it still 1-0. And then in the third, the Hawks break through again. Tate Kunkel puts one through the infield. Kyle Brighton crosses to give Hinton a 2-run lead, and they keep on going. They get the win at 6-1. A couple more scores from tonight. Lawton Bronson baseball shutting out MMCRU tonight at home. Meanwhile, Sioux Center softball hitting the road, 13-4 win over Unity Christian. More softball scores. Spirit Lake scoring the winning run in the bottom of the 6th for an 8-7 win over ELC. Then West Monona with a road shutout of OAB CIG. MOC Floyd Valley softball gets above 500, 12-2 win over Western Christian. Then Lamar's moves to 5-0 with an 11-2 win over CB Lincoln after a 2-0 win in Game 1. GTRA bumps up to 5-1 today with a road win at Storm Lake. Meanwhile, Sheldon holding things down, 12-0 shutout of Cherokee.